Now that you've already bought the topper, you obviously want to know how you're supposed to wear the topper, what are the different styles. So today we have Nikhat with us. She's going to help me out and I'm going to show on her how you're supposed to wear the topper. And if you bought the topper, I think this video is going to be very helpful. So stay tuned. So in the first segment, I'm going to show you how to wear a topper, and in the second segment, I'm going to help Nikhat and I'm going to train her how to wear a topper because she's somebody who's bought the toppers and now she's finding it a little difficult because this is the first time she's going to wear a topper. So in the second segment, I'm going to train Nikhat. So I think the video is going to be very helpful. Stay tuned. So to wear a topper, you'll need obviously a water spray. You will also need a weave comb, this is also called a tail comb, and a professional dryer. If your hair is too straight and silky or it's falling on your face, you will need a hairspray as well. So the one you can see in the video is a 5 by 3 inches topper, and this is a silk topper. So this is a light density topper for Nikhat. So before we start the tutorial, the most important part is the front hairline. You need to understand your hairline, the density in the front hairline, because all these hairstyles and how you're supposed to wear a topper totally depends the amount of hair you have in the front. So let's understand the front hairline area, and you need to figure out that which category do you fit in. Category A, you have enough hair in the front hairline area. Now you're just wearing the toppers just to add some volume. The hair in the front hairline area is enough to cover the toppers. Category B, you do not have enough hair in the front hairline area. And category C, you do not have any hair in the front. Basically, there is very little hair in the front. This is usually when you have alopecia or excessive hair loss, or if you're about 45, 50, and if you feel that there's too much thinning in the front hairline area and there's hardly any hair in the front hairline area, then you fall in the category C. So let's talk about category A and B. So in category A and B, we usually suggest using your front hairline and not the toppers. So basically you will not start wearing the toppers right from the front hairline. You will basically wear it maybe half an inch or an inch away from your front hairline, and in the front you're going to use your natural hair. So I'm going to show you how you're supposed to wear the toppers. Now, like in the case of Nikhat, you can see that the front hairline is not too thin. It's just that the density is low. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take 1 inch of the front hairline of the topper and 1 inch of her natural front hairline, and I'm going to try to blend it. So now if you see, the section that I'm holding has a bit of her natural hair in the front and the hairline of the toppers. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to comb it straight and then push it backward. So I'm just blending her natural hair with the hair of toppers. Once I blend it, I'm going to hold the topper to get the grip and then push the hair in backward direction. And then try combing it. So now you can see we've used her natural hair, and maybe the topper you can wear it half an inch behind your natural hair. Now after you fix them, what you need to do is, if possible, just blast dry the hair. So while blast drying, just hold the topper and then blast dry. Also, when you receive the topper, usually they are all styled, and sometimes we also style it in center parting. You can change the parting as well. What you can do is just spray a bit of water on the toppers and then blast dry in backward direction. You can see in the video now the hairline looks pretty natural. This is because you've used your natural hairline. Remember, if you're going to wear the toppers right from the starting point and do not use your natural hair, it is going to look artificial, it is going to look fake, and you'll always be conscious that it's not looking good from the front. So very, very important. This technique makes the hairline look extremely natural. Toppers, of course, it covers the top area, but from the front, if it doesn't look too natural, you won't be happy with it. Also, just make sure you do not wear these very high density toppers. We all usually design these very low density ones because these are the ones which look natural. Okay, this is something that it's not going to come easy to you because obviously you will have to practice it a bit, but I'm sure it's not difficult. Usually when we make the clients practice, 4-5 times you practice it at home and you just get the position right. And just in case if you have curly hair in the front, we always suggest that it's always better to blow dry the front a bit, or maybe you can do cysteine treatment in the front. Now what happens is usually these toppers don't really look good when they are too curly. So we always suggest that from the top area it should be slightly neater and should be low density, and also if the front is curly you can do some kind of cysteine treatment in the front. This will just relax the waves, or you can just iron them or blow dry them a bit to reduce the amount of waves and then wear the toppers. Now let's move on to category B. Category B, basically they do not have enough hair in the front. So in her case, obviously her density is not bad at all. So that's why we just took maybe half an inch or 1 inch of her front hairline. But if your density is pretty low, what you can do is you can take probably around 2-2.5 inches from your front hairline and then comb it forward. So this I leave it to you guys. You understand your front hairline better, you know the amount of hair. Basically there should be enough hair in the front to cover the topper's front hairline. So when you fix the toppers, your natural hair should cover the front hairline of the toppers. Now like I was talking about category B, if there is not enough hair, you will take a larger section in the front and then place the topper in the front and then push the hair behind. So I'm going to show it again. You're going to place the topper on the scalp and then push it back. So you got to keep checking the position. Once you pull the hair back, make sure that the topper's hairline do not show and the front hairline should be full of your natural hair. Once you're happy with the position and you feel that the topper's hairline is not showing in the front, you can then clip it up. Once you fix it, and then you go to blast dry it. Always remember, from the top it will look a little artificial because most of the toppers when you buy it online, they are all styled. So you will have to make them a little messy because obviously your hair is not going to be too neat and tidy. So what happens is when you receive the topper, you can blast dry it a bit and make it a little frizzy, make it a little more natural. So blast drying is an extremely important step. So what happens is most of the time when you lose hair in the front, it goes flat from the scalp, from the roots. So it falls completely flat. Now you need to understand that when you wear the topper, you're going to feel that little bump. You're going to find the front hairline completely flat and the toppers you feel that bump. So what we suggest is always make the front hairline sit on the toppers. And when you blast dry it, you add volume, you blast dry it and create volume and make the hair sit on the topper. Now let's talk about category C. In category C, there's absolutely no hair. So in a lot of cases, what happens is when there's extreme hair loss or there's extreme thinning in the front hairline area, there is almost no hair in the front to cover the top section. Now in such cases, you have certain restrictions. Obviously, you don't have enough hair in the front to cover the topper's hairline like you saw in the category A and B. Now in such cases, you have limitations. We do not suggest basically wearing the hair toppers brush back. You should try to choose hairstyles which covers the hairline. The reason being, whichever topper you wear, eventually you're going to clip it on, and when you clip it on, because of the clip, that slight bump will always show and it will not look natural, and you're going to be very, very uncomfortable if the hairline doesn't look natural. So in such cases, what we suggest is, if there's not enough hair in the front to cover the hairline of the toppers, we suggest wearing hairstyles which are covering the hairline. Option A, you can probably cut the front hairline area and wear it on the front. You can wear it on the forehead. Basically, you can add some fringes, some bangs, wherein the hairline is not too evident. Option number 2, you can wear it sideways, like you can see it in the video. When you wear a hairstyle like this, the hairline is not visible, it's kind of covered. So what happens is, you're taking the attention away from the hairline because the hairline is covered. So this is option 2 if you fall in the category C. Another option in category C, you can wear like a loose bun. Basically all the hairstyles which covers the hairline. I understand most of the times you want to wear it brush back because you're used to it and you want to basically tie it in a bun, but unfortunately if you're going to wear a topper and there's not enough hair in the front, then you will have limitations. See, it's our job to be honest so that you make an informed decision before buying a topper. So you will have to choose hairstyle which covers the front hairline area, or you got to be okay with the front hairline looking a little artificial. Now the choice is yours. There are some who are absolutely fine and they feel that, I'm really okay with the front hairline looking unnatural, but I want to cover it and I want to wear it brush back. That's fine. But we strongly suggest that, a lot of times when you don't have your natural hairline, it looks quite artificial. So it's always better to choose hairstyle which covers the hairline if you fall in the category C.